What are you doing?
Making chocolate pudding.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Why on earth are you making chocolate pudding?
Because I've lost control of my life. Here's your pudding.
Mustn't.
Hello everybody, Circuit Main here, and it is the Brony Show! Of course, we are now at episode 269, the luring episode. So I'm not going to post anything alluring. But instead, we're going to bring you all of the fun that has happened in the Brony community last week and this week. Well, the last 2 weeks, technically, prior, I guess.
Hey,
but yeah.
Suki, how are you?
Suki, you live.
Yes. By the way, Toko, did you really have to interrupt him for that?
Yeah, he did. Let's face it, this pretty much happens constantly and unendingly. It's unendingly constant, it's constantly unending. Right? Okay, anyway.
I at least waited until you were at the end of the sentence as opposed to jumping in the middle.
Right. Any case, so yeah, we're here to bring you all of the fun and frivolity of the Brony community for the 2 weeks. Because we do got quite a bit to talk about here, and show notes, of course. Let me get that out to our loving audience out there that is catching us live, of course. If you're catching us on YouTube, be sure to check the description on YouTube. It has all of our information, including the show notes, where we have a ton of articles, lots of stuff, loads of just loads of stuff. Of course, what better way to get started than to warm up our vocal cords and talk a little bit about what's going on with us, and what better way than the, why do I suddenly want to, no, what's up, Brony? So, how long do you think we're going to last, Brony?
I think we're going to last just long enough. Considering the week that I had this week with all the stress and whatnot, yeah, we should be fine and survive.
Fair enough. But in all,
basically a construction worker.
Ah. Well, instead of the goofing around, what is up, my Brony?
Well, I just got out of a kind of a shitty situation. Ha ha!
Ha ha ha!
Only me and Circuit get that.
Ha
Yeah, I got it.
He guessed.
Yeah.
I think. Alright, any case, well, I guess I'll jump a little bit into what's going on with me, and this is, mostly for my own benefit, but my benefit is your reward, in a weird way. A couple of days ago, Equestria Daily began their artist training ground once again. And those of you who remember last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, not the year before that, I think I missed that one, but the year before that, I have been participating every single year except for one, where I'm not sure what happened there. I might have missed it, forgone it. I don't know what happened ultimately.
Happened, that's why.
Something happened. But in any case, I participate in it every single year, every single opportunity that I can get. And this year is no exception. So the first 3 days have already come and went. And of course, if any of you are following the Circuit Main Tumblr, you can see that I am already posting up and about. Of course, once again, I am doing what I always do every single year and trying to challenge myself a little bit. This time I'm trying to I'm starting off with inking everything after I finish sketching it up. Of course, there are some flaws and problems. But I think so far, for the most part, I'm doing okay, all things considered. It's a learning process.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this is the latest one that we have for today. The theme, of course, ponies warming up, and I'm just sitting around in a hot tub.
Given what my picture for this challenge was, he needed the hot tub.
Yes, fortunately, or fortunately, I guess it depends on your definition, Toa is joining me once again in the day-to-day shenanigans. So as much as I post on one every day, he's going to post one in every day. Whether just to follow theme or even a rebuttal is yet to be seen, but here you go.
I fixed the AC a little too well last time.
Yeah, that's oh, that's right. I do gotta apologize. I'm gonna need your submission for that weekly challenge, along with.
I can get it to you.
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't find it, and yeah, like I said, all over the map, all over the map.
Yeah, I know. I'll relink it.
Yep. Okay, but in any case, anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on with them?
I'm stuck.
Well, there's
you
that.
can't get up.
Circuit, just
Yeah.
look.
Hmm?
Oh, no, never mind. I got my. Oh, wow.
What?
Okay. I found you. I found you in the Gmod.
Oh! Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
found
you
in
mean.
Gmod. I opened the door and I was just staring at you because the awkward pause was there, and I was just like, maybe he saw me, and then all of a sudden I realized I couldn't move because the door shut on me. But apparently,
Can't find me.
all I had to do was step forward, and it worked.
Courses. And in any case, Blinked is here. Hi, Blinked.
Hey, peoples, how you doing?
Good. How's you?
All right. Well, we do got quite a bit to catch up on. So, does anybody else have any other quick What's Up Brony?
Possible job going through. Wish me luck.
There's that.
Good luck.
Yay!
We wish him all the
Well,
lucks.
Other than working like 10, 12 hours a day outside and landscaping, I got up early today, and then I had to go and take care of a bunch of stuff for getting signed up for college.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Brother, I know your pain.
And then I'm like, hey, I'm going to do some more airbrushing on my helmet, and then I ran out of white, so I was a little bit pissed.
Oh, that sucks.
I need it as the base color for what I'm doing, so...
At least there's plenty of white and all paint. I mean, that's one good thing at least, possibly. Yep. Well,
Yeah.
apparently some people are not running on all cylinders either, and I don't blame them. So let's go ahead and jump right into the news here. Of course, I might as well get this excitedly announced now. Of course, BronyCon is coming up in 2 weeks, no less. 2 weeks, BronyCon will be here. So, a quick heads up, next week we will be having a show, no question about that. The week after that, though, there will not be a show, mostly because I will be in the middle of the air when it's showtime. So, obviously, not a good time to do a show.
And unlike in previous years, Winchester and his crew are going there, so we can't have anyone cover it aside from CMC, and I doubt he will be wanting to do it for the show nights.
Oh, I can think of somebody that can cover.
Talking about me.
Yes.
I'd about to say me.
Oh, well, there's also that
Well, you know,
possibility.
if I do, it's going to be just playing a video game. I'll probably literally just get on your computer and start and kick up Doom because you'll be able to, your computer can actually fucking run it.
Fair enough. I probably wouldn't complain either. But in any case, so whether we actually stream something or not, we will try to get that finalized, give you a heads up at least next week. But for the moment, be warned, there may not be a show in a couple of weeks because of BronyCon. Speaking of Winchester, we're actually rooming together in the same hotel room along with about 3 other people. So, yeah, there's that too.
At least the cost will be going down.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely get the cost down. Oh, apparently Tech Stallion will also be there. So wow, there's a lot of people going to be showing up. But wow, this might be a hunt down circuit main kind of event.
Check the gaming room.
Possibly, but I'm most likely going to be
I
haunting
don't know,
the.
man. We were stuck in a gaming room last convention. We'll see.
I
Yeah.
know.
Besides, I'm probably going to be haunting the merchandise halls for at least the first day. let's face it, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be looking for shipfic folder cards. I'm going to be getting that Sweetie Belle blanket. I'm probably going to see if Citra has any of that awesome art he has, because I already got the buttons. Might see if Draw Ponies has a couple of, maybe a shirt or a couple of good prints, and just seeing all else of what they have over there. Oh, including like the jeweler guy, which I can't believe I forgot his name all of a sudden.
The Thai person?
No. My Little Ties will be there, yes. No, Silver Slinger, I believe it's called.
Oh, yeah, his last thing, I believe.
Yeah, it's his last BronyCon ever. In fact, his last convention ever, probably. He's still going to be making jewelry and stuff. He's just not going to be going con to con anymore.
It was a good run.
No, you know, it's expensive. It takes time.
Yeah.
And it apparently... Yeah.
I'm not going to BronyCon just because that's too expensive.
Well, there's that too, yeah. Admittedly, my cost went from about $1,000 by myself to about $500 by myself because I was able to share my hotel room. So I'm not exactly complaining now, but I was ready for it too. Now I'm more ready.
That's why I'm kind of like, if we do have a big group plan, like a lot of us are going there, and Airbnb might not be the worst idea because it's cheaper.
Well, there's always next year for that. But first, let's get into the news here. Conan O'Brien apparently has kind of gone on a little bit of a Brony tirade. Starting off with, donate your body to the Brony glue factory.
The wonderful thing about My Little Ponies is they live forever.
Conan, we love you, but damn it, man.
If only Bronies did as well.
Okay, so yeah, apparently they're making fun of the fact that ponies can live forever, but Bronies can't. And now... Yeah.
When it comes to burial options, only one choice makes sense.
The sad part is, at least one, if not two people have something like that.
Well, at least we could be a part of the Brony glue factory, apparently.
While your spirit frolics in the meadows of Equestria, your lifeless body joins dozens of other
This is why I'm a robot.
Okay, that's kind of hilarious. That's kind of hilarious. They got the crosses on the eyes of the costumes.
Yeah.
The next generation of My Little Pony toys, so you can
Like,
literally be a part of them forever.
Not
Donate your body
a
to
joke
the
that I
Brony
appreciate, really.
Okay, I get that they're just making
gotta
these
give 'em-
stupid jokes.
If I say, gotta give them commitment for the time to put into it.
Oh,
No, come on, that took a little bit of effort, and I'm proud that we are worth the effort. But we also were worthy of part of a monologue here. So we're gonna go ahead and rewind this up to the monologue part that involves bronies.
Strange week.
By the way, you might want to turn on.
I got hit on by a brony. Yeah. I had to tell him nay means nay, you know? I was waiting all week. Nay means nay. I've been wanting to do that all week.
Nay means nay. Ah, that's terrible. Good old. I love Conan. It's hilarious.
Yeah. And I'm still with him because he did get shafted on the Tonight Show.
We won't get too much into that. But in any case, let's go ahead. We're gonna jump right into what little bit of merchandise I could fish out, because there was a lot of stuff. I mean, I took up almost an entire page on merchandise alone. It exploded.
Well, Comic-Con happened.
Well, Comic-Con happened. The movie is happening. HasCon is about to happen. There's a lot of crap happening. And do you know what else happened? This. Somebody has found the Magical Princess Twilight Sparkle talking doll. The animatronic talking doll. The one that... The thing that it moves, it's supposed to be robotic, and it talks. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm trying to get into the part of the video here where they're making it talk a little.
We all know what this is going to be in the end. They're going to take all the skin and whatnot off, and probably...
Hold it, tow it, button it.
So what do you think so far, Ben?
Every pony should have a friend like you.
Greatest toy ever or greatest toy ever?
It is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm reminded of Teddy Ruxpin all of a sudden with this thing.
Yeah, well, here's the question. Here's the question: Is it creepier that the mouth doesn't move, or would it be creepier if the mouth did move?
I don't know. That actually is a good question. I don't know
That
what
almost
would be worse.
That almost reminds me of the animatronics from.
FNAF.
Well, I was gonna say Chuck E. Cheese, but hey, FNAF, same thing.
Technically inspired. Yeah, I'll give you that. And yeah, it's a horrible it's not even Terra Strong, it's a horrible impersonator. So let's fly to the castle, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird just watching this thing move, though. It's just moving its head and lifting its hoof once in a while. It's actually
very...
And flapping its wings. Alright, I think we've had enough of the animatronic from death here. Let's go ahead and look at something awesome. Like over at Walmart, what has shown up is Rainbow Dash and her airship. So if you ever wanted an excuse to do Final Fantasy Adventures, there it is.
I'm still waiting for all the fanfic to come out where we're just Sky Pirates and stuff.
I'm surprised has that happened yet? I would be surprised if it didn't
There's
happen
been like
yet.
a couple, or like around and about, but I'm waiting for the flood right now.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen at this rate. Yeah, it'll be an awesome flood though. But yeah,
but
I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of want this. It's a little fruity looking, but it looks awesome because of that.
Boss, you could do it and probably try and do miniatures of Guns of Icarus on it.
Well, I could totally make that thing awesome. I mean, scuff it down, put primer sealer on it, and just respray it all the like gunmetal gray.
Oh man, you are speaking awesome to me. I love.
Then custom make some little turrets on that thing. That'd be sweet.
Oh, dear Lord.
I like the gist of your jig there. All right, so moving right along here. Now for the movie, there's also little things that are starting to pop up all around in Germany, and I'm pretty sure it'll pop up everywhere else. Da-dum. Little popcorn bags with My Little Pony on them. I'm not gonna lie, there was a time I would collect things like this. Of course, that was way back in my days when I actually cared about Pokemon. Not so much anymore.
Well, then again, early fandom kind of was like that.
Well, early fandom, you got what you could get because there wasn't so much. Now there's too much, but there's a lot of good stuff with that too much. And what better way to celebrate your mini little popcorn bag than sucking out the brains of Pinkie Pie? The 22-ounce character cup. It just basically looks like you're sucking out Pinkie Pie's brains, or what's left of her. And considering it's usually filled with soda, that doesn't exactly strike not, impossible or unlikely,
Damn it. Now I just have that stupid song from Billy and Mandy stuck in my head.
Brains, I will lie.
Brains to the pie. At first they might think it's deranged. They won't think twice that they're eating them brains.
Alright, moving on. Well, why don't we go ahead and dive into the fashion world with pony heads. I'm actually not kidding. In New Zealand, a fashion a fashion company called Deadly Ponies was able to get the Hasbro license for My Little Pony, and they have developed weird little handbags with pony heads on them.
They're not that creepy. We've seen creepier.
Oh, I never said creepy. They're just weird.
I could make them creepy. It wouldn't be that hard.
No, it would not. It would not be hard, no. So, next, Entertainment Earth has started to do pre-orders on the Tempest Shadow plushie. And I'm being reminded heavily that I'm really going to have to replace this mouse because the mouse wheel is starting to go bad.
Yeesh.
And I'm also reminded of another thing. Unfortunately,
One more thing.
One more thing! I really should have been doing this in the news window here. There we go. Much better. But yeah, Tempest Shadow, and they even have the missing horn stub there. So I'll give them credit for following suit.
Mm-hmm.
And this should be released next month, so August next month. So that's something to look forward to there. Speaking of which, that actually reminds me. I can't believe I didn't have this in the notes, but next week on Saturday, this coming Saturday, the hiatus is over, and new MOP episodes for the United States will be starting to come out.
Like I had to put that in emphasis, the United States.
Yeah, because the next 2 episodes are already aired in Australia. Amazingly enough, I somehow didn't watch them.
Neither have I. I've actually completely avoided them by some miracle.
I
honestly,
know.
And I wasn't even actively trying.
I know about the Applejack one, but
that's enough.
Whenever you just look randomly and something pops up in your feed, you're kind of like, okay, you're not spoiling this for me, but you're saying what's going on.
So
I'm so far behind absolutely all the shows and stuff.
Well, you're also gonna have to catch up to Rick and Morty because that just started up, and you got DuckTales coming out in a couple weeks.
Maybe when I'm not working a 12-hour job and
Ooh,
when I'm
yeah.
I'll have some more time.
Okay, 12-hour job. That automatically qualifies you for understanding and pity. That does suck. So, who wants to be in a their own character in a pony book?
Oh, me.
Oh boy, here comes the donut steals.
No, well, no, not exactly. No. Hallmark has decided to open up a portal to equestrian wish fulfillment with personalized self-insert books, where you can create a character that looks just like your child by selecting gender, eye color, skin tone, hair color, and hairstyle, and then add a name to also to create the story about him or her, and also choose a pony color too to reflect him or her. And so you can, if you pretend that you have a child, or you actually have the balls to say, I want this for myself, you can put yourself in a My Little Pony storybook.
I'm sorry, I don't think they got like Dragon Ball Z styled hair, so.
Yeah, I think without that, it just doesn't feel right, you know? You gotta have the Z hair.
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, look at my hair.
Now, speaking of pony episodes coming out, Netflix. And I actually wonder how much... Wait, that doesn't look right. Okay, I'm going to have to double check this, but... Okay, Netflix has announced that they're going to be bringing the first half of Season 7. And oddly enough, it says episodes 0 to 13, so I can't tell if that's a typo or not. In both regards. On August the 8th. What makes this especially interesting is technically US has only gotten up to, what, episode 11, is it?
Yep, but next weekend, which is before August 8th, will be up to 12 and 13.
Well, not exactly. You see, the Netflix thing comes out 2-3 days after we get episode 12, so Netflix would actually have episode 13 before it actually officially airs.
I thought we're doing a double feature on 12 and 13.
Are they? I don't think so.
To the internet!
We are on the internet. To the internet again! Alright. Now, getting a little bit into HasCon here, it looks like they're going to be modeling ponies and Dungeons & Dragons together with the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Dungeons & Dragons dice tin. That's a mouthful, isn't it?
A little bit.
So, yes, you can have a tin with My Little Pony as Dungeons & Dragons characters and purple dice.
Yeah, makes sense.
And
the dice of power.
The dice of power. The power of magic. And magic is friendship. So equivalent... No, okay.
I still love that one story where they're role-playing. I can't remember who it was written by.
I can't remember who either, but I know who what you're talking about. That was Ogres and Oblettes.
Yeah, Ogres and Oblettes from the comics.
Not from the
well, from the comics first, then adapted to the show.
Yeah, I guess it kind of did, didn't it? Yeah.
Also, just checking here, Discordant Harmony episode 12 of season 7 and The Perfect Pair episode 13, they both air on the same day. Discord and Harmony at 10:30, and Pair at 11.
Oh, well, there you
It
go.
might be same my time, but
I'll double check that,
Yep.
but yeah, there you go then, Go figure. So, Ponies of Darkwater. Who wants to see the main six become evil, dastardly, wicked villains?
Of course I do.
I was gonna
I
fucking
have,
say,
and it
what
is
is the thing,
glorious.
I was gonna say, like, are we talking about Pirates of Dark Water? Are we going back to that old show all of a sudden?
I kind of wish, right? But no, Ponies of
That show
Darkwater.
was terrifying every now and then.
Yep. Well, the Ponies of Darkwater actually is kind of interesting because basically the main six get infected with darkness. And they become evil and try to take over the world or mess with it in so many different ways. And of course, Spike, Zakora, and the Kingdom Hearts Crusaders have to save the world from them.
I will say in Discord.
I don't know if he gets involved with that or not.
It'd be funny
No, he
though.
does.
Oh, it would. But personally, I would want to get the Treasury Edition just because the cover itself looks awesome.
Mhm. Battle for a good reason. I'm not spoiling that one.
I'm sure you're not. Moving on. And finally, Amazon is getting flood. This is how you know the fidget spinner craze is going to die soon. Because you can find a fidget spinner for everything. We are literally looking at critical mass My Little Pony fidget spinners. Look at all of these. You people did this.
I do love how like the first two look like vectors and the third one looks like fan art.
They probably stole some fan art in all honesty. A lot of these are Chinese made. Though some of them are really interesting looking. It's the main six dragon fan art. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh, that's hilarious. So yeah, if you really wanted to get a fidget spinner for My Little Pony and all sorts of different styles, here's your opportunity before they end up in some dumpster and somewhere else in about 3 months from now. Seriously, in all honesty, this is...
The light up ones. Do not get the light up fidget spinners because they will combust.
In all honesty, though, this is about the time when a fad usually dies, when China mass produces them at Amazon. All right, and that is it for the news of the week. Of course, we still got a few quick pieces. We got some fan submissions and suggestions. Challenge of the week: ponies in heat, in hot weather.
I was gonna say you might want to, yeah.
Yes.
Take care of. It's fine.
Yeah, I was really quick about that. But yeah, we do got 2 submissions. I don't know if Mike Neist or some of our other submitters actually posted one. I couldn't find them, and it was about a week ago, so I do apologize. So if
I
you
can check Mike's thing.
go ahead. But while you're doing that, really quick. First off, we have Dr. Bristle again. So let's quickly bristle over him. Unfortunately, it looks like he's gone back to his ways with vectors. This time, though, he still has Toa for some reason. Has him laying on the beach, apparently kind of getting steamed up over some mare that's standing in front of him.
I
Really?
think that's his girlfriend.
Probably. Yeah, his actual girlfriend, who originally made No See Pony. Let's
I'm
see.
just
During
like,
his
I'm
summer
not even
vacation,
mad.
Dr. Bristle and his actual girlfriend went to a beach on one of their dates. They were having a great time, despite Bristle's tendency to sweat easily in the summer heat. They enjoy each other's guests like Toa Koi and Steve Magnet, the male sea serpent. Like, we couldn't tell. Hanging out and relaxing in the tropical environment. Ponies' love for each other would never dwindle in the long run. Guess what, Toa? Apparently you're part of a foursome between Dr. Bristle, his girlfriend, and a sea serpent.
I've been through worse.
Alright then. Well, at least you're taking it like a trooper.
No, I just erased all the things that happened from my memory banks.
Mm-hmm. Alright, now the next one. This is from Toa Koi, oddly enough, and this is where we're sitting in the Brony Show studios at 94 degrees Fahrenheit. I wish it was 94 degrees.
And I checked Mike's thing. He's currently on vacation because he went to Galacon.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did go to Galacon. Okay, so yeah, nothing from Mike and I. So, Heat Wave, and of course it's just showing me and Toa sitting around in heat. Why he doesn't care because he's a robot. You
Hey,
suck.
I'm going to fix the AC unit if somebody didn't have blown up the damn ice enchantment and have to reinvent mechanical ACs.
Alright.
I feel like you think too hard about these things.
Just a little bit. Alright, now this one is, admittedly, this is a, kind of, I'm not gonna lie, this is just because of a recent announcement. Persona 5 is apparently going to get an anime.
I thought it already had one.
No, Persona 5.
That's what I said. It wasn't there already kind of an anime intro to this to the thing?
Well, it does have a bit of an animated intro and a few animated bits, but not a full-on anime. Like Persona 4 had. Twice. So, challenge for next week. Ponies in Persona 5. Yeah.
So we have to do personas now.
Well, either something related to Persona 5. They could be drinking in the coffee shop. They could be going to school. They could be dressed up as cat burglars.
Hang on as I look up and figure out what you're talking about.
You are in a bubble, my friend. You are in a bubble that hasn't popped yet.
And
well, I work a lot.
No, give him a little credit. He does work a lot, and I am surprised he doesn't know of Persona 5, but it is an awesome game. And hopefully you'll get a chance to try it. Though, admittedly, with the amount of time you work, it took me 90 hours to beat the game. I can't imagine you ever would, not without dedicating some heavy time to it.
Yeah, well, I used to play a lot of Dark Souls, and now I just can't play it anymore because you need to keep playing in order to keep up your skill, and I can't do that.
True enough.
Yeah, if you have the Vita, you could easily just carry that around the house with a remote play.
All right. Well, real fast before we've got to delve into one more thing here, so we can get into our next segment here. An Xbox One bug apparently popped up last week, where when an error occurred, it actually brought up a mock error title, which says, and I quote, "This would be some long description about the error. Read it and weep." And if you haven't looked up this phrase on the internet, please do. You will find a My Little Pony episode called Read It and Weep. Cloud Chasers and Wonderbolts. You'll never be forgotten.
This is where we go, the hell?
No, this is where we go. Awesome. So
wait, do the people that made the Xbox put it in there, or did somebody hack it and put that in?
the people that it was a little bit of actually it was a stupid mistake. The people that actually work on the Xbox, somebody actually did create that error screen, but it was never meant to go live. It was only meant to be used in, well, as I said, for mock purposes in order to test things. But it went live.
I'm about to say it's like the same thing happened to Derpy.
Yeah.
Didn't mean for it to happen, but it happened.
Yeah, it didn't mean to happen, but it happened, and it is hilarious.